Hi students and friends, welcome to the channel Learn and Teach by Ayaz. So I will continue CAIE 5070 past papers, and I was doing the paper winter 2022 and the variant was 11. So here's question number 11. Which compound has the most single bonds in one molecule? If we have 4 molecules, and for this purpose, we need to draw the displayed formula for all of these. A is CH3, So if you draw the displayed formula of CH3, it will be like this. So if you'll count the single covalent bond here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you have 7 bonds here. So I will write 7 here. Let's see in B. B is CH3CH2OH. CH3 CH2OH. Now count the bonds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 single bonds here. But C is CH3CO2H. CH3CO2H. Now count the single covalent bonds here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 covalent bonds. Last one, CH3CH2. CH2. CH2, it means there must be carbon-carbon double bond here. Now count the single covalent bonds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the only answer which is correct here is B. 12. The formula of ammonium metavanadate is NH4BO3. It consists of NH4 ions and BO3 ions. What are the charges on these ions? You know the charge on NH4, it is +1. So automatically B, C, D, they all are incorrect. B is incorrect, C is incorrect, D is incorrect. We are left with only one choice, A, because in A it's showing +1 charge, and definitely BO3 ion also carries -1 charge. You can solve it by doing this calculation. You know the charge on NH4, so I will write +1 for NH4. I don't know the charge on BO3, so I will write plus X is equal to 0. So if you solve the charge for VO3, you will get X +1 -1 is equal to 0 -1. And you will get X is equal to -1. So in this way, you can calculate the charge on VO3. 13. Which mass of oxygen gas combines with exactly 16 grams of sulfur to form sulfur dioxide, SO2? What is the MR of SO2? MR of SO2 is, you know, the AR of S, it is 32 plus, we have 2 atoms of oxygen, so we will multiply 2 by 16. So we have 32 plus 32, 64 will be the MR. So 64 grams, if I'll consider 64 grams of SO2 contains 32 grams of O2, then 16 grams of SO2. Sorry, I will write the grams of S only here. 32 grams contain 32 grams react with 32 grams of O2, then 16 gram reacts with X. So the answer must be 16 grams. So C is the right answer here. 14. The atomic number of ruthenium is 44. One of the oxides of ruthenium is a black solid X. 5.79 gram of X contains 1.39 gram of oxygen. What is the empirical formula of X? The total mass of X is provided. We need to calculate the mass of ruthenium. The symbol for ruthenium is Ru and symbol for oxygen is O. We have the mass of oxygen 1.39. So let's calculate the mass of ruthenium first. 5.79 minus 1.39. 5.79 minus 1.39 gives 4.4. 4.4. Now divide this mass by the AR of ruthenium. Where is ruthenium? Here you'll find the ruthenium. The mass of ruthenium is 101. So you'll divide it by 101. What about oxygen? It's 16. So 4.4 divided by 101, you will get 0.043. For oxygen, 1.39 divided by 16, we get 0.086. So 0.043 is the smallest number. So we'll divide both the values by 0.043. Ruthenium will get 1 and oxygen will get 2. So the formula will be RuO2. So C will be the right answer here. Number 15. 250 centimeter cube of 1 mole per dm cube hydrochloric acid reacts with an excess of solid sodium carbonate. The equation is shown. 2HCl plus Na2CO3 gives 2NaCl plus CO2 plus H2O. What is the volume of carbon dioxide produced when measured at room temperature and pressure? Now we want to calculate the volume of carbon dioxide at RTP. For this purpose, we need the moles of carbon dioxide. If you can manage to calculate the moles of hydrochloric acid, then you can easily calculate the moles of carbon dioxide. For HCl, their information is provided. So 1 mole per dm cube means 1000 centimeter cube contains 1 mole. Therefore, 250 centimeter cube contains X moles. So 250 divided by 1000. 0.25 moles. 0.25 moles of HCl. According to the reaction equation, 2 moles produces 1 mole of CO2. Therefore, 0.25 moles produces X mole. So you will get 0.25 0.25 divided by 2, 0.125 moles of carbon dioxide. Now you will multiply 0.125 by 24. You will get the volume of carbon dioxide, which is 3 here. So A will be the right answer for this question. 16. When excess aqueous barium chloride is added to 25 centimeter cube of 1 mole per dm cube sodium sulfate, a white precipitate of barium sulfate is formed. The reaction is given Na2SO4 plus BaCl2 gives BaSO4 plus 2NaCl. The precipitate is filtered off, washed, dried, and weighed. 5.36 gram barium sulfate is obtained. What is the percentage yield of barium sulfate? MR of these compounds are provided here. Now we are concerned with the mass of sodium sulfate, which is Na2SO4, and barium sulfate, which is BaSO4. So first of all, I will calculate the mass of sodium sulfate. For this, I need to calculate the moles of sodium sulfate from the information. This is the information. 25 centimeter cube of 1 mole per dm cube sodium sulfate, which means Na2SO4 1000 centimeter cube contains 1 mole. Therefore, 25 centimeter cube contains X mole. So the answer will be X is equal to 25 divided by 1000. .025. 0.025 is the moles for Na2SO4. Now I want the mass of Na2SO4. Mass of Na2SO4. For this purpose, we will multiply 0.025 moles by the MR of Na2SO4, which is 142. 0.025 multiplied by 142. 3.55. This is the mass, 3.55 grams. So, Na2SO4 and BaSO4. So, you'll write 142 grams produces 233 grams of BaSO4. Therefore, 3.55 grams produces X gram of BaSO4. X is equal to 233 multiplied by 3.55 divided by 142. 233 multiplied by 3.55 divided by 142. 5.825. 5.825 is the mass of BaSO4. 5.825. This is the mass we are expecting, but we are getting 5.36. So what we will do, we will multiply 5.36 by 100 and divide it by 5.825 to get the percentage yield. The answer will be 92.017. So we have 92%. C will be the right answer for this question. Number 7, aqueous copper 2 sulfate is electrolyzed using inert electrodes. Which statement is correct? A, copper is collected at the anode. It's not collected at anode, it's collected at cathode. Hydrogen is collected at the cathode. We will not get hydrogen at cathode, we will get copper at cathode. So this is also wrong. Get copper. C, oxygen is collected at the anode. This statement is correct. Last one, sulfur is collected at the cathode. This is also wrong. So C will be the right answer for question number 17. 18. Concentrated aqueous sodium chloride is electrolyzed using inert electrodes. Which equation shows a reaction that occurs at the anode? At anode, we will get chlorine gas, and the equation will be this. Cl minus gives Cl2 plus 2 electrons. So we have only one choice here, which is correct, that is A. Other choices are wrong. 19. Which pair of equations correctly represents the reactions taking place at the anode and at the cathode during the electrolysis of molten silver bromide? So molten silver bromide means we have Ag plus and Br negative ions. So at cathode, there will be reduction, that is gain of electron. Ag will take up electrons to give Ag. And at anode, Br negative lose electrons to give Br2. So let's see which of these choices will show these reactions. Choice number 1. In choice number A, we have Ag plus 2, so this will be wrong. Choice B, Br2 minus, again this is wrong. We have Br minus ion. Choice C, 2 Br minus gives Br2 plus 2 electrons. And at cathode, Ag plus electrons gives Ag. This will be the right answer for 19. Number 20, which two processes are both endothermic? We call, what are endothermic? Endothermic takes in energy, takes in or absorb energy. A, combustion and cracking. Combustion is exothermic, so it's automatically wrong. B, again combustion and fermentation. It's wrong. C, cracking and photosynthesis. Cracking involves breaking up of long hydrocarbons, which involves energy. And photosynthesis is also endothermic. So choice C will be correct for question number 20. For your convenience, I will read the choice D also. Respiration, it's exothermic. Photosynthesis, endothermic. So this is wrong. Number 21. A sample of sulfuric acid is added to 10 grams of zinc granules. A reaction occurs and a gas is produced. The rate of the reaction is increased if a small amount of copper is added. The copper is unchanged after the reaction. Definitely, copper is used as a catalyst here because it's recovered at after the reaction, and it has also increased the reaction. Which statement about this reaction is correct? A, copper acts as a biological catalyst in this reaction. No, it's not acting as a biological catalyst. Instead, it's acting as a catalyst only. A is wrong. B, copper lowers the activation energy of this reaction. Yes, this is correct. This statement is correct. I'm reading the other statements also. C, the rate of the reaction is greater as the particle size of the zinc is greater. So it has nothing to do with the size of the zinc because they are not talking about anything about the size of the zinc. So this is also irrelevant, wrong. D, the rate of the reaction is greater if the pressure is increased. We don't have any gases here. So there's no effect of pressure, increasing the pressure here. So we have only B as the right choice. Number 22. The rate of reaction between magnesium and dilute hydrochloric acid is investigated. The equation is shown. MgS plus 2HCl aqueous gives MgCl2 aqueous plus H2 gas. A known mass of magnesium is added to an excess of dilute hydrochloric acid. The concentration of the hydrochloric acid and the volume of hydrogen produced is measured at regular time intervals. Which pair of graphs correctly shows the experimental results? Remember, you have excess of hydrochloric acid. So if you make a graph for concentration of HCl, so it must become uniform like this after some time. And for hydrogen, for hydrogen gas, it also, the graph must also become uniform after some time like this. So automatically choice A and B both are incorrect. This is A and B are incorrect. We are left with C and D. Either C is correct or D is correct. Let's see C. Concentration of HCl, it's becoming uniform. Yes, right. This is correct. What about volume of hydrogen? Volume of hydrogen kept on increasing. So this is wrong. So we are left with only choice D, which is the correct one here, because in this one, they are showing the concentration of HCl becoming uniform after some time, and the volume of hydrogen also become uniform. 23. In which reaction is the underlying substance reduced. CaCO3 plus 2HCl gives CaCl2 plus H2O plus CO2. The underlying species here is Ca. And if you look at the charge on Ca, it's plus 2 on both sides of the equation. On both sides of the equation, it's plus 2. So this is wrong. It's unchanged. What about B? If you see the charge on the reactant side, the charge on Cu is plus 2 and on the product side 0. It's definitely reduced. So this looks correct to me. Let's solve the other one. See, Fe2O3 plus 3CO gives 2Fe plus 3CO2. Now, if you look at the charge, if you work out the charge on C of CO, you will get plus 2. And on the product side, the charge on C will be plus 4. Because the charge on oxygen is minus 2, and we have two atoms of oxygen. If you will take X as a charge for carbon, 0, X plus 4, sorry, minus 4 is equal to 0. X minus 4 plus 4 gives plus 4. So this will be this is also wrong. This is oxidized. Carbon is oxidized here. This is wrong. What about D? Zn. Zn is underlined, and on the product side, on the reactant side 0, on the product side it's becoming plus 2. So it is oxidized. So only B is the right answer for this question. Number 24. Which change involves reduction? A. Calcium carbonate to calcium oxide. This is the reaction. Calcium carbonate on thermal decomposition gives calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. Let's see the charge on all the elements here. Calcium on the reactant side plus 2, on the product side again plus 2. So it's unchanged. What about carbon? Carbon, if you want to calculate the charge on carbon, what you will do? We have plus 2 for calcium, plus X for carbon. There's 3 atoms of oxygen, 3 multiplied by minus 2. This is the charge on oxygen. You will get plus 2 plus X minus 6 equal to 0. X minus 4 equal to 0, or X equal to plus 4. The charge on carbon is plus 4. What about product side? Oxygen minus 2, carbon again plus 4, and oxygen minus 2. So this is wrong. B. Copper to brass. Brass is an alloy. So it's a physical mixing. It does not involve any reduction. Ethene to polyethene. Ethene is a small molecule. When many small molecules combine or join, they give big or macromolecules. Polyethene is a macromolecule polymer here. So this is again wrong. D will be the right answer. Sand is SiO2, and we are getting Si on the product side. Si being less electronegative than oxygen will carry plus charge. On the product side, it's getting 0. So it's definitely reduced here because oxidation number is decreased. So D will be the right answer for this question. 25. Thiosulfate ions S2O3 2 minus react with iodine I2 in aqueous solution. This is the equation 2S2O3 2 minus plus I2 aqueous gives 2I minus aqueous plus S4O6 2 minus aqueous. In this reaction, the S2O3 2 minus ions dash electrons and R dash 2. Which words correctly complete gaps 1 and 2? Look at the equation. I2 is reduced here. So S2O3 is definitely oxidized. So either A is correct or C is correct. Both B and D is wrong. And if S2O3 is oxidized, it means it has lost electrons. So C will be the right answer here. Thanks for watching. Press like and share my videos. For more videos, subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon.